Alright, one of my viewers requested this, and here it is, Bridge Linux, and this supposedly is Arch Linux for beginners. We're going to look at that right now on Spatry's Cup of Linux. Alright, let's begin. We are looking at Bridge Linux today. Now this distribution is supposedly Arch Linux geared for the beginner of all things. Wow. Okay, well here it is. I've got it already loaded up, and the first thing that caught my eye when I loaded this up in my virtual machine is the fact that it gives you some instructions here that you can look at. And so let's go ahead and open up this document and you'll see what I'm talking about. Alright, it's telling you important. First you need to run sudo pacman syy before trying to use Pacman. It's also a good idea to run sudo pacman syu to update it. It tells you how to install codecs. It tells you how to install Flash and the official Java runtimes. Also it gives you instructions to run grub2 should you decide to use that, but the original grub works just fine for me, and I'm actually happy with that. So very good that it included that documentation there. Also, another thing I'd like to point out that this does not come with yaourt. So if you want to be able to access packages in the Arch user repository, you're going to need to visit the Arch Wiki to get instructions on how to install yaourt so that you can go ahead and start using those packages. Okay, moving right along. We're going to start at the bottom and then we'll look at the top here. You get a trash basket down here on your lower portion of the screen, and then down here you can minimize all the windows and everything, just showing the desktop. Also you get a logout manager right here, your battery indicator if you're running this on a laptop. You also get a volume control, a network indicator, time, and a desktop switcher. Right up here you get a terminal emulator shortcut. You get a shortcut to the Chromium Web Browser. You also have a folder where you can go ahead and open up Home, and it gives you a choice. You can open up a folder or open that in Terminal if you wish to. Okay, and then there are some other quick links as well. Alright, now let's go ahead and look into the Applications menu and see what you get with this distribution. This is a full-featured Arch install with the Xfce interface. And you get Terminal Emulator, the Thunar File Manager, a mail reader, and a web browser. And of course, I'm assuming that it's using Chromium as its default. You can change that to your liking, though. All right, and then in Settings, you get the Settings Manager, Accessibility, Appearance, Desktop, Display, File Manager, Keyboard, Main Menu Editor, Mouse Notifications, Origin Preferences, Panel, Power Manager, Preferred Applications, Privilege Granting, Removable Drives and Media, Session and Startup, Settings Editor, Window Manager Tweaks, and Workspaces. Alright, in Accessories, you get Application Finder, Archive Manager, Bulk Rename, Catfish, Clipman, Calculator, Help Leave Pad, Notes, Origin Global Time, Screenshot, Search for Files, Sensor Viewer, Terminal, and Thunar File Manager. I wonder why they have these repeated a number of times. I guess we gotta do some tweaking on the menu there, don't we? Alright, and then in Graphics, you get Shotwell and the GIMP. In Internet, you get Chromium Thunderbird for your email and Transmission for downloading all of your legal Linux distributions. You are going to use BitTorrent for legal things, right? I hope. Alright, and then in Multimedia, you get Banshee Media Player Mixer and XF Burn. In Office, you get LibreOffice! Alright, very good. You get Dictionary, Origin Calendar, and Origin Global Time. In System, you get Bulk Rename, Disk Usage Analyzer, Log File Viewer, System Monitor, Terminal, and of course the wonderful, lightweight Thunar File Manager. Alright, and you also get some other little tweaks that you can do here. We right-click on the desktop, and it looks like you get some pretty neat little wallpapers with this as well. The default wallpaper looks nice, but you can also change that if you wish. I thought this wallpaper was rather nice here as I was looking at this earlier, and there are a ton of other Xfce standard choices. You can adjust the brightness of this, and of course the saturation, so you can give it the look that you would really like. Since this is black and white, why not make the wallpaper black and white? Okay, well that didn't work. Maybe if we tweak it the other direction. I think I just broke the wall. There we go. Now we've got a nice black and white wallpaper to go with the black and white theme. Alright, and then of course gives you some options for your menus and options for icons right here. All in all, this is a nice looking Linux distribution. They do say it is geared towards beginners, but you got to remember, if you want to do anything major with this, you're still going to have to read all the documentation on the Arch Wiki, because, like I said, to use the user images and that sort of thing, you're going to have yaourt and that sort of thing. But the thing is, this is great as just a standalone desktop that's already pre-configured, and if you want to use Xfce, it's lightweight, and this looks like a somewhat friendly user distribution if you're just going to leave it as is. So very nice all in all, but definitely follow the instructions in the README to keep it up to date. It's a good distribution to use because it is based on Arch. It is a rolling release, so you won't have to reinstall a new operating system every 6 months. This will stay up to date for you. If you thought this was useful, please comment and subscribe. Also, Google+, Facebook, and Twitter will keep you up to date every time I put up a new video. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.